Good morning, everyone. As Grand Marshal, I declare the diploma ceremony open and direct that the academic procession begin.
I feel like a little bit like I'm a political rally. Welcome. May I please ask you to rise for the national anthem, sung by members of our dental student organization, Singulum. There's a flag.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You guys be seated. Please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Marnie Oakley, the Dean of the University of Pittsburgh School of Dental Medicine. It is my honor to welcome you to our School of Dental Medicine Diploma ceremony, classes of 2024. I'm proud to announce that today we are celebrating the successful completion of the academic and clinical programs for 86 Doctor of Dental Medicine candidates, 20 dental hygiene candidates, 24 specialty residents, 6 of which are also Masters of Dental Science recipients. And in our craniofacial sciences program, or oral and craniofacial sciences program, we will present 4 Masters of Science recipients alongside 2 PhD recipients today. This year, our own Pitt Dental Medicine celebrates 128 years of educating the finest dental providers, improving the oral health of our community, and expanding the boundaries of knowledge with our discovery. Despite the many challenges that these past few years have brought, especially to this class, Pitt Dental Medicine is proving its resilience and showing its true strengths more vividly now than ever. Our Pitt Dental Medicine researchers expand the horizons of knowledge and are internationally renowned for their groundbreaking developments in the areas of craniofacial genetics, craniofacial regeneration, among other areas of strength. Our 8 clinical residency programs not only offer cutting-edge educational experiences to our residents who come from various corners of the world, but also collectively provide some of the finest dental services to our community members. Our students continue to set an exceptionally high standard for patient care in our clinics as they excel on a national landscape. Choosing Pitt Dental Medicine, either as a patient, an applicant, a faculty or staff member, comes easy when one considers our undeniable outcomes we attain. This year, in fact, our dental hygiene students celebrate 100% first-time pass rate on their clinical licensure examination. Hard to beat 100%. And our pre-doctoral students achieved a 90% first-time combined pass rates across all sections of their clinical licensure exam and 100% first-time pass rate on their written national board examinations. It's been quite an impressive journey for each of you. Thanks to that tremendously interruptive virus, we remember greeting you here through Zoom and watched you sweat through unthinkable layers of PPE and, of all places, the simulation clinic, right? But you made it. You're here today to kick life challenges in the proverbial teeth, pun intended. You earned your spot in our school, and you've earned your spot in these chairs today. You may have heard me say that the day that I forget what it's like to be a student is the day I should probably quit this job. I remember. Some of my old-timey fellow faculty members behind me, they remember as well. Some of the parents in the room who are also members of the profession, they likely remember as well. Now I'm gonna share with you just one small little we had it worse than you do moment, just because I can and I have to and I'm up here. And I can tell you, because I'm doing it just because I know you guys love it so much. You always tell me. So when I was a student over 30 years ago, I remember this week leading up to graduation. It was unimaginably busy. We had our clinical licensure exam, now called the CDCA. We had that scheduled on the Thursday and Friday prior to graduation. All 4 parts, all 4 patient-based parts, all on those 2 days for everybody, no matter what. So, enormous pressure. I remember my parents telling me that they were gonna arrive on Thursday night. Now, this is for the parents. They had to tell me that ahead of time, like the day before, because they couldn't text me or call me on my cell because there weren't any. There weren't any cells, there wasn't any internet, there was no emojis or emails or Snapchat or Instagram or Snap Stories. There was nothing. We had to do something called planning ahead. So those plans were important. And I tell you, during that time, there was never a moment, because we had to communicate in the traditional ways, there was never a moment where on a bad day someone would send me a video of a box of kittens or golden retriever puppies to help cheer me up. That never happened, never. But what you and I do have in common is is that thanks to our faculty and staff at Pitt Dental Medicine, we were prepared and we persevered. And we all sat in chairs like these on graduation weekend with a feeling that was just so real. Soak it up. You've earned it. The journey was a long one, and for some of you, continues with more training and service commitment to our country, and we are so, so proud of you. As you step forward, my two-part message is simple today. Number one, please never underestimate the impact you will have on society as a Pitt Dental Medicine graduate. As diverse healthcare providers, you will serve as the role models for people of every race, religion, culture, social and economic status, and beyond. Your successes and your future chosen behaviors are and will continue to be a gift to so many in your communities. Please never, never take that privilege for granted and never underestimate your impact. And number two, please just know how much support you will always have. You were never alone these past few years here, not even close. Gathered here today and behind me are several examples of your loyal teams. You've been supported by your families and your loved ones. They're here. By your mentors and our dedicated faculty and our remarkable staff members. And by your Pitt Dental Medicine alumni, a team that will always be here to honor, guide, and support you alongside your illustrious and fulfilling careers. Simply put, we are Pitt Dental Medicine family, and our bond of love and respect for one another is undeniable and unshakable. For that, this is the secret sauce that defines us. It defines us so much more than our individual accomplishments. It indeed has allowed us to be and remain among the finest, research-driven, and clinically impressive dental schools in this country. As new alum, please know we will always be here to welcome you back, and we look forward to celebrating your successes with enormous pride. On behalf of the faculty and staff that are honored to have served you, please know we will miss you more than you know, and perhaps more than you are prepared to believe. So to our graduates and attendees here today, and on behalf of the Pitt Dental Medicine family, I am so very honored to welcome you all to this ceremony as we celebrate our new and amazing colleagues. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the Senior Vice Chancellor for Health Sciences and the John and Gertrude Peterson Dean of the School of Medicine, Dr. Anantha Shaker. Dr. Shaker's responsibilities at the University of Pittsburgh include shaping the careers of more than 7,000 faculty and staff members, as well as the academic success of approximately 6,000 students annually across the University of Pittsburgh's 6 schools of the health sciences. He is sitting here today in his 5th graduation of the year, 6th, if you count the university's 4.5-hour graduation. And those 6 health science schools are, of course, dental medicine, health and rehab sciences, medicine, nursing, pharmacy, and public health. He also works very closely with UPMC, one of the largest academic medical centers in the nation, to ensure the healthcare delivery, biomedical research, and education already among the nation's elite, continue to flourish. He is nationally recognized educator, neuroscientist, and entrepreneur with major contributions in medicine and life sciences. Dr. Shaker's distinguished career spans more than 3 decades in transformational leadership roles at Indiana University School of Medicine, the nation's largest medical school, and Indiana University Health. He began his leadership role here at the University of Pittsburgh in 2020. Would you please join me in welcoming Dr. Anantha Shaker?
Thank you, Dean Oakley, for that wonderful introduction. She made me sound like I'm suffering through graduation. No, actually, I'm a graduation junkie because it gives us, such wonderful pleasure to see so many excited young people being launched in their careers and their families and friends here supporting them. So, 2024 graduates of the University of Pittsburgh School of Dental Medicine, look at the support you have here in this room on this wonderful day. All across, behind me, are the people that have spent days and days with you, training you in all the knowledge and skills. All around you are people who have brought you to this day, starting some of them probably from your cradle, and certainly many of them from your childhood. What a wonderful thing to be in the middle of all that love, support, and positive feeling, and at the same time celebrate the day you're going to be launched fully as an independent professional. So why would I want to miss that? So I want 7 of those every year. And that's really what's fun about that. So let me ask the graduates to give a big hand to all that love that surrounds you. Thank you. So I think, as Dean Oakley said, the School of Dental Medicine is an amazing school amongst dental schools. It is incredibly supportive of its students. It is clinically one of the most outstanding dental schools and has national reputation for creating the best graduates, both from its dental school, its dental hygiene program, its residencies, and beyond. In addition to that, the profession that you're starting is, at least according to U.S. News and World Report, I'm not sure you can always believe them, but you are entering a profession that is ranked as the most successful, balanced career for work-life balance in health sciences. So not only are you going to make a difference, not only are you going to give wonderful care to all of your patients, you will also be wonderful family members with support from not only all the people that surround you, but the way you're going to balance your life and prioritize your family and your close relationships. So given that opportunity, I'd like you also to think about what dental medicine can do, not just cure dental diseases or take care of dental problems, but it's also almost always the most, I would say, open door for healthcare broadly. Because you, unlike most other healthcare providers, are the only ones whose practice depends on prevention. We never think about that. We always think about doctors and nurses treating people who have already developed an illness. You're one of the few formal professions that the bread and butter of dental practice is prevention. So I admire your profession, and it was also the first clinic I went to when I came to Pittsburgh, because obviously I went for my preventive dental visit as well. And I have been nothing but impressed with everything here. So it's my pleasure to continue to participate in your graduation and welcome all of you to this joyous occasion. Thank you very much. Hail to Pitt.
Thank you, Dr. Shaker. Our next speaker represents the graduates from our advanced dental education and residency programs. These graduates have continued their dental education to gain more experience in each of their 8 specialties available at the School of Dental Medicine. Would you please join me in welcoming Dr. David Susko, endodontic resident and graduate of the dental class of 2017.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is David Susko, as was previously mentioned, and I'm a graduating endodontic resident, and I'm honored to address you today as the resident representative to the Student Advisory Committee, a position that I was selected for because I was extraordinarily qualified and a very well-rounded candidate, and definitely not because I was the only person who applied for it. However, today is not just about me. It's about celebrating the incredible achievements of all the graduates in this room. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you. Whether you're entering the field as dentist, specialist, hygienist, or any other title, I have the full confidence that you will excel in your practice and in your life in general. Today is not only a celebration for our individual accomplishments, but also an opportunity to express gratitude to those who have supported us along the way. Firstly, since I get to make the speech today, I would like to express my undying gratitude to my fiancée, Petra, and my parents, to whom without their support, I would never be here today. I love you guys and can never truly show how grateful I am for you. To all the parents and family here today, we thank you for your unwavering support and sacrifices. None of us would be here today without you. So to all the parents in this room, please accept our collective gratitude. I also want to recognize and thank, on behalf of all of the residents, the exceptional dedication of our clinical attendings and program directors. Your selfless commitment to education has helped shape us into the professionals we are today. Your guidance and mentorship has been invaluable, and we are truly grateful and indebted to you. Personally, and again, since I'm up here making the speech today, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the Director of Endodontics Department, Dr. Renato Silva. You have shown us what it means to be truly a leader. Your kindness, humility, and patience, along with your dedication to clinical skills, academics, and research, have left a lasting impression on us, and we will carry these qualities throughout our careers. You're an amazing person, Dr. Silva, and we're so fortunate to have had the privilege to train under you. To my fellow residents, the light at the end of the tunnel has finally arrived. I applaud the sacrifices you've made, financially, personally, and professionally, to pursue further education. Working alongside you has been an honor, and I have witnessed firsthand the clinicians and individuals that you have become. You're like a family to me, and I'm immensely proud to walk alongside you today, knowing that the future of dental specialty is in your hands. As we embark on this next chapter, let us carry with us the skills learned, bonds we have made, and the dreams that have brought us here. Congratulations to the class of 2024. I have no doubt that each of us will make a profound impact in our respective fields. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Now, I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Vincenzo Giovanetti, President of the Dental Class of 2024.
$281 didactic exams, 6 national board exams, 27 clinical competencies, 222 specialty rotations, 694 mandatory hours logged in the sim lab, 243 credit hours, and 1,368 days later, as Dr. Sarah Grafko so often reminds us, these 86 individuals can confidently call themselves doctors of dental medicine. Can I please get a round of applause for all of them? Thank you. Figuring that out was almost as difficult as actually doing it all. My name is Vincenzo Giovanetti. Hi, class of 2024. Congratulations. It's an honor to stand before you today and to have served as your president for the last 4 years. I can genuinely say that I have poured my heart into this role and hope that you have all felt seen and heard during your time here. I would like to thank our parents, my mom and dad, Lynn and Mark, my sisters and their husbands, my uncle, Dr. Gio, our families, and our friends who have loved and supported us on this journey. We could not have done it without your love and patience. I would like to give a special thanks to our immigrant families and the families of our first-generation college students. You have made infinite sacrifices for your children, and this has not gone unnoticed. Thank you to the amazing friends in the class who have become my brothers and sisters. You know who you are. I will genuinely miss you more than words can express. And to our committed faculty and staff, thank you. We have learned more from you than we could have ever learned from a textbook. Your time and devotion is invaluable, shaping us into the clinicians that we are today. Finally, I would like to acknowledge the parents who we have lost during our time before and during dental school. If I know anything, I know they are looking down with such pride and admiration today. Now, I'll try to make this quick, as our class has spent half of our academic careers watching lectures via Zoom recordings from home on 2 times speed. I can think of about 1 million memories that hallmark a Pitt dental experience. Everyone has a different expectations going into dental school. Now, if you're an eligible bachelor hoping to find a wife in dental school, like myself, Pitt Dental is not the place for you. They call the massive, big engagement rings the glove rippers. I've never seen so many massive, sparkling, glove-ripping rocks in my life. If you were looking for an easy ride to just skate by, Pitt Dental wasn't the place for you. If you're looking for an easy commute to school with accessible parking, Pitt Dental wasn't the place for you either. However, if you're looking to be pushed beyond your comfort zone, to serve an eclectic patient pool who keeps you constantly on your toes, to develop advanced clinical and critical thinking skills, and to make lifelong bonds that will challenge, cherish, and encourage you along the way, then I can confidently tell you that Pitt Dental is just the place for you. Our class is a resilient bunch. We came to Pitt Dental during a global pandemic. Many students' college graduations were canceled, and we started a new phase of life in isolation over a screen. In the midst of N95s, Zoom classes, partitioned sim labs, and restrictive university policies, it became hard to find community amongst new peers. Luckily, the class of 2024 is both creative and astoundingly sociable. We found inventive ways to make friendships and strong bonds. We went from complete strangers to a family who studies together, eats together, cries together, parties together, works out together, who really does everything together. In a time of contactless learning and communication, together, we rose to the occasion and successfully learned general dentistry, an extremely contact-oriented profession. This was no small feat. This group of achievers sitting before you have never fallen short of amazing. They are diligent, hardworking, and charismatic. 39 of us are going right into the workforce. 23 are pursuing a general practice residency. 7 an advanced education general dentistry program. 4 are specializing in pediatrics. 4 in orthodontics. 4 in oral surgery. 3 in anesthesiology. 1 in prosthodontics. and one of us is entering the military. I am so proud of all of you and all of the hard work and dedication it took to achieve all of these post-grad plans. You are all rock stars. And I will leave you with this. Many of you have heard me annoyingly rave over and over again about my alma mater, John Carroll University. This place shaped me into the person I am today. John Carroll introduced me to the Jesuit phrase, "Go forth and set the world on fire." These words inspired me. But it was Pitt Dental that taught me the meaning of these words in the context of my own life. You have all gained incredible skills that can impact countless people throughout your lives and careers. I want to remind you that with all the tests and the boards and the hours studying, this degree is well earned. But the honor to serve our neighbors and for your patients to put their trust in you is not an earned right. It is a privilege. My hope is that with this knowledge, these specialized skills, and this degree, you use it for the benefit of others and the world around you. My hope is that you always remember that this is a privilege and we have entered a profession of serving others, not ourselves. And with that intention in mind, we may all go forth and set the world on fire. Roll Tide, and thank you very much.
Did he say Roll Tide? Vinny. Thank you, Dr. Giovanetti. The dental curriculum is rigorous and demanding. Each graduate here is demonstrated competency, as you've heard, a competency level to begin a practice and a professional career in dentistry. If you looked ahead in your program, you see I have a treat for you. So it's an honor to introduce our 5 valedictorians of the dental class of 2024. Please join me in welcoming Doctors Abigail Dorr, Dylan Patel, Eric Pomper, Shauna Ridgely. Sometimes my tongue just gets fat. And Tiana Soldaki Hahn. Valedictorians of the class of 2024.
Good afternoon, Pitt Dental family. My name is Eric. I'm joined by Abigail, Tiana, Shanna, and Dylan as your co-valedictorians for the class of 2024. Class of 2024, congratulations, we did it. Today marks the culmination of a goal that we've all worked tirelessly towards for years. With the kind support of the administration, the 5 of us have opted to come together to write this one unified valedictorian address in the spirit of the Pitt Dental family and what it has meant to us over these last few years. We would like to use this opportunity to reflect on how our families, our faculty and staff, and our friendship have helped shape our time at Pitt.
To our parents and our families, thank you. Thank you for being our cheerleaders. Every late night studying, every after-school practice and sim clinic, and every early morning and patient clinic, you have been behind us, cheering us on, encouraging us to never give up. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for pushing us to be the best that we can be. This journey would not have been possible without your unwavering love, support, and countless sacrifices. This celebration today is as much yours as it is ours, and we could not imagine spending today with anyone other than you guys. Thank you.
Next, to our faculty. Thank you for being here for us every step of the way, especially those who put up with my and Karina's relentless test rep emails. Shout out to Karina. The knowledge and wisdom you have shared with us will carry forward in each of our future careers, starting with the smallest trick to make life easier doing a filling to sharing all the ins and outs of running a practice. We know we will be graduating ready to tackle the real world of dentistry. Into our incredible staff, we wouldn't have made it without you. All of the behind-the-scenes work put in, from scheduling patients to finding assistants to being our ultimate cheerleaders, you've allowed us to put our best foot forward. As these relationships evolved from simply faculty and staff to colleagues and most importantly friends, we are honored to have trained within the Pitt Dental family.
While faculty and family have influenced our abilities to be here today, we'd be remiss to not mention the friendships we've formed. These relationships have been integral now and will be for years to come. We will always have someone to reach out to if we have a hard day, a difficult extraction or a hard filling, or even for our ortho pals, your assistant putting the bracket in the wrong spot. Dental school is an experience like no other that only those you're going through it with can truly understand. We've gotten through tough finals week and our crazy national boards so that we can enjoy the big moments, all the weddings, this wonderful graduation, our formals, and all of our accomplishments in between. There's no group I would have rather spent 90% of my time with these past 4 years. It's been an honor watching everyone's personal and professional growth, and we cannot wait to see where you take it next. It is time for us to move on to our doctor era.
Some say you never truly know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Today marks that moment. It is not only a moment in which we become dental professionals, but it is a moment that our class can take to reflect on achieving the goals we set out to accomplish 4 years ago. Arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan, once said, "Some people want it to happen, some people wish it would happen, and others go and make it happen." As our dental school careers conclude, this class will continue to be remembered for our hard work, our perseverance, and our compassion. Pitt Dental Medicine, class of 2024, we went and made it happen. Thank you.
Thank you, very impressive. Dental hygienists are an integral part of the dental healthcare team and the School of Dental Medicine and the School of Dental Medicine. To present the dental hygiene program and her class is the Valedictorian, Ms. Julia Mahalski.
Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be quite as heartfelt, tear-jerking, and comical of a speech as Vinny's, but hello everyone, and welcome to this celebration of the graduates of 2024. My name is Julia Mahalski, and I am speaking today on behalf of the graduating dental hygiene class. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to address my class today and celebrate how far we've come to make it here. These past 2 years have simply flown by. I still remember when I was shadowing my hygienist at home before I even got into the program, and how she told me, "Get ready for hygiene school because these will be the people you'll be crying with, but the bond you make is unbreakable." And I laughed it off at the time, but she couldn't have been more right. I've shared so many tears, but more importantly, constant laughter with this group. You get very close when you spend 9 to 4, 5 days a week with the same group of people, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I have made some of the best friends I could ask for, and I know, you know who you are. I know they'll be with me throughout my future hygiene career. We can all support each other and continue to celebrate our wins as a class. We'll be able to remember all the long nights spent in the Salk Hall basement, with no windows, and the Fridays when everyone was there until 5 or 6 p.m. just wanting, begging to go home, and know that our hard work has finally paid off. I will always tell people learning how to practice dental hygiene is kind of like learning to ride a bike. At first it seems difficult, like you'll never be able to pedal without someone holding on to you, or in this case, you can't find the right side of the instrument, or you can't seem to remove every piece of calculus, but then all of a sudden the switch just flips and you're able to do it on your own. Everything that you've learned over the past 2 years falls into place, and it's like you're pedaling all by yourself up a huge Pittsburgh hill with no one holding on to you. Our class's success feels a lot like that. I'm so proud of each and every one of you for making it this far and for bearing with each other to make it to this monumental moment. And of course, none of this would be possible without the faculty and staff surrounding us. This school is truly impressive in their attention to detail and care for the success of their students. I can't even count how many times the hygiene faculty have stayed late just to help us get our additional treatments done and to do little tasks like going over x-ray interpretations with us just so we can improve. I know I personally have used up their precious time while they waited on me to trim my stone models at the last minute. May have happened 2 semesters, but who's counting? And yet the faculty never complained and would help us until the very last day. So thank you to Mrs. Mahan and Mrs. Stodick for being amazing clinic advisors and for sticking with us even when we procrastinated and probably annoyed them so much. Thank you to Ms. Wagner, our exceptional program director. She's one of the most supportive people here and never fails to boost our class even when we're fearing the future. And for me specifically, I would love to thank my family and friends. Thank you for always encouraging me to shoot for the stars in whatever I do, and for cheering me on through the wins and the losses. My roommates have borne the brunt of my short temper after a long day in clinic and have had to listen to endless rants about radiographs and charting and countless other things that they just listened to patiently, even if it was tooth-related and they had no idea what I was rambling on about. I know my one roommate who has heard the most of it is sitting out there somewhere nodding her head like, yeah, Julia, I had to deal with a lot. And wow, am I lucky to have my mom and dad who suffered through many phone calls and text messages of me stressing out. So thank you for all having the faith that I could do it. I owe you everything. And to conclude, thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting us in everything we've done in our years at Pitt Dental, whether 2, 4, beyond. And thank you for continuing to support us as we go out into the world to practice and deliver the school's top-notch dental medicine. Hail to Pitt.
Thank you, Julia. The School of Dental Medicine is privileged to have a supportive and active alumni association numbering over 10,000 graduates. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Neil Robertson, President of the Dental Alumni Association and a graduate of the class of 2011.
Bring this up a bit here. Dean Oakley, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and students, welcome to the commencement for the year 2024. As Dr. Oakley said, I'm Neil Robertson, Dental Alumni Board President and graduate of the class of 2011. The Alumni Association is responsible for organizing activities, mentoring students to improve their educational experience, and providing guidance and insight into navigating the world outside the walls of Sauk Hall, which you now get to experience. You too are now enrolled in this organization. No need to complete any paperwork. Your burns from waxing lab and setting teeth, strip Tippodont screws, and Vlasic pickle jar full of bleach and teeth are proof positive that you've earned your way. Theseus, the mythical king and founder of Athens, rescued children from sacrifice to the Minotaur and freed them from the evil King Minos. He escaped to a ship on the island of Delos, and every year, to commemorate his good deed, they would take the ship on a trip. After several hundred years of maintenance, each individual piece of the ship had been stripped and replaced. So a thought experiment was born and aptly named after the ship of Theseus. Is an object still the same after its original components have been replaced? So the question I submit to you, graduates, this lovely afternoon, is does the same apply to the dental school? Every year the school accepts new students, moves existing ones into new roles as upperclassmen or residents, and sends graduates out to start practice. The building, curriculum, patient treatment areas and labs, equipment and faculty are ever evolving, but remain stable at its core. The parts and pieces of the school get stripped, moved, changed, sand, primed, painted, wired, upgraded, and yet the mission, values, and vision of the school remain the same. So my question to you graduates, what is your ship gonna look like in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years? Will you still be doing things the same way you were in dental school? 2-hour restorative visits for an MO resin with a naturally open contact, 3-hour appointments to impress or try in partial dentures, hoping the amalgam triturator is working and will not need to be serviced or can't find the parts to your Toffelmeyer matrix? I sincerely hope not. Will you still be using the same clinical and diagnostic tools, principles, ethics, philosophy that were taught to you at school? I truly hope so. You will quickly find in life and clinical dentistry there are very few flat spots or calm waters with clear skies and a tailwind. You have been You have been well trained to deal with adversity and complications that will undoubtedly present themselves throughout your career. Our third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson, said, quote, "I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more of it I have." Do not take for granted that any of your achievements leading to this seminal moment were accident or happenstance. Your will, determination, dedication, and tireless efforts have led you on a path to success, and now you wait at the helm, captains of your own ships. Now the fun begins, and you get to figure out what's next. Congratulations, graduates. Your opportunity of a lifetime commences now. Hail to Pitt.
Thank you, Dr. Robertson. Please welcome Ms. Victoria Green, Assistant Director of the Dental Hygiene Program, who now administer the Dental Hygiene Oath to the Dental Hygiene class of 2024.
It's my pleasure to invite the Dental Hygiene class of 2024 to please rise and recite the Dental Hygiene Oath found in your program along with me. In my practice as a dental hygienist, I affirm my personal and professional commitment to improve the oral health of the public, to advance the art and science of dental hygiene, and to promote high standards of quality care. I pledge continually to improve my professional knowledge and skills, to render a full measure of service to each patient entrusted to my care, and to uphold the highest standards of professional competence and personal conduct in the interests of the dental hygiene profession and the public it serves. Thank you. Please be seated.
Ms. Kelly Wagner, Director of the Dental Hygiene Program, will now present the Dental Hygiene class. Dr. Christine Wayne-Carey-Hale, Associate Dean for Student Affairs, will assist with the diplomas. I ask that you please hold your applause until all graduates have been announced.
Dean Oakley, faculty and distinguished guests, it is my honor to present the School of Dental Medicine Dental Hygiene class of 2024. Again, I would ask you please hold your applause until all graduates have been announced. Kaylin Brooke Bauer, Dean's List. Brianna Lynn Bergbigler. Wangmu Siren. Abby Nicole Klopp, who will be presented her diploma by Dr. Michael Klopp, Clinical Instructor, Department of Restorative Dentistry and Comprehensive Care. Paige Victoria Davidic, recipient of the Elliott Brody Award for Clinical Competence. Olivia Grace Dorado, Dean's List, recipient of the Pitt Dental Hygiene Outstanding Student Award. Isabella Lujan Gillette, Dean's List, recipient of the Dental Hygiene Endowed Scholarship. Caroline Olivia Hart. Johnby Dipukbai Kakadia, Dean's List. Alicia Katawada. Gabriella Marguerite Klein, recipient recipient of the Hugh Freedy Golden Scalar Award. Haley Lorraine Meserve. Julia Grace Mahalski, class salutatorian, Dean's List, Sigma Phi Alpha National Dental Hygiene Honor Society, recipient of the Colgate Star Award. Jordan Marie Palmer. Dominique Dion Ragland. Shannon Patina Redman, class valedictorian, class president, Dean's List, Sigma Phi Alpha National Dental Hygiene Honor Society. Sydney Abigail Schuster. Javier Uvina Jr., United States Navy veteran. Anna Nicole Wagley. Chloe Ray Wirtz, recipient of the Dr. Clark J. Hollister Award for Dental Health Education. Will the dental hygiene class of 2024 please stand and face your guests? Please join me in congratulating the class of 2024.
Dr. Pamela Tissett, Director of the Predoctoral Clinical Operations and Vice Chair of the Department of Restorative Dentistry and Comprehensive Care, will now administer the dental oath to the dental class of 2024.
It's my pleasure to invite the dental class of 2024 to please rise and recite the dental oath found in your program along with me. I, realizing the privileges and opportunities that have been given to me in my study of the arts and sciences of dentistry, and appreciating the significance of the dental diploma to be conferred upon me, do hereby willingly pledge that I will diligently uphold the dignity, honor, and objectives of the dental profession, and to the best of my ability will contribute to its prestige, proficiency, and progress. That I solemnly accept my responsibility to the patients to give them the best of my knowledge and skill, and to maintain an impeccable relationship with them that will warrant their trust and confidence. That I will faithfully observe the principles of ethics set forth by the profession. That I will lend my influence and support to dental education, to organized dentistry, and to all the segments of the profession which contribute to the fulfillment of its purpose. Thank you. Please be seated.
Dr. Joanne Prasad, Assistant Dean for Academic Affairs, will now present the dental class of 2024. Hooding the graduates today are Drs. Craig Deist and Rachel Eglash. Quite the honor. Dr. Christine Wankiri-Hale, Associate Dean for Student Affairs, will assist with the diplomas. Once again, I would ask that you please hold your applause until all graduates have been announced.
Dean Oakley, faculty, and distinguished guests, it is my honor to present the School of Dental Medicine class of 2024. Again, I would ask that you please hold your applause until all graduates have been announced. Dr. Jason Javad Amani. Today, Dr. Amani is receiving the Quintessence Award for Clinical Achievement in Periodontics. Dr. Shayla Artiga. Provost Diversity Scholarship, and Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship. Dr. Philip Pierre Ashkar, Certificate in Public Health, and a publication in the Virginia Dental Journal. Dr. Marissa Ann Baranski, National Health Service Corps Scholarship, American Student Dental Association Secretary, Class K-9 representative. And today, Dr. Baranski is receiving the Dental Lifeline Brian D. Stone Memorial Award. Dr. Spencer Charles Barber, Dr. Colton Evan Brown, Class Vice President, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Dr. and Mrs. Virgil St. Clair Scholarship, Herman and Dorothy Berman Scholarship, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion, and Omicron Kappa Upsilon Dental Honor Society. Dr. Charisse Brown, Certificate in Dental Public Health, Dental Medicine Dean Scholarship, Provost Diversity Scholarship, and today Dr. Brown is receiving the American College of Prosthodontists Prosthodontic Achievement Award, the American Association of Orthodontists Award for Academic and the American Association of Orthodontists Award for Academic Excellence. Dr. Brandon Clay Butcher, Dr. Jennifer Dawn Cannon Rothkopf, Allison Scholarship. Dr. Catherine Carnavali, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion. Dr. Nicholas Chapasco. Dr. Anthony E. Chen, Allison Scholarship and Omicron Kappa Upsilon Dental Honor Society. Dr. Max Chu, today Dr. Chu is receiving the American Association of Endodontists Student Achievement Award. Dr. Nicole Isabel Choka. Dr. Alexis Rachel Dearborn. Dr. Melody Ann DeMattis, National Health Service Corps Scholarship. Dr. Sarah Rose Dixon, Provost Diversity Scholarship. Dr. Abigail Beverly Dorr, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Omicron Kappa Upsilon Christine Rylands Young Award, and Omicron Kappa Upsilon Dental Honor Society. Dr. Hannah Mahjoub El Arabi, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion. Today, Dr. El Arabi is also receiving the Academy of General Dentistry Senior Student Dental Award. Dr. Blessing Idette Elensi, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, National Health Service Corps Scholarship, and today Dr. Elensi is also receiving the ADIA Dr. Jean Craig Singford Student Leadership Award. Dr. Amr Irfan, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship. Dr. Nathan A. Figueroa, Certificate in Dental Public Health and Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship. Dr. Reed Alexander Fry, Langkamp Allison Award, Pitt Alumni Association Graduate Student Award, United Concordia Scholarship, Oren and Sarah Moore Scholarship, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Omicron Kappa Upsilon Dental Honor Society, and today Dr. Fry is also receiving the Quintessence Award for Clinical Academic Achievement in Restorative Dentistry and the International Congress of Oral Implantologists Predoctoral Student Achievement Award. Dr. Sarah Ann Galco, Certificate in Dental Public Health and the National Health Service Corps Scholarship. Dr. Omer L. Ghani, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship. Dr. Vincenzo Joseph Giovanetti, who will be hooded by Dr. Joseph Giovanetti, Professor Emeritus, Department of Dental Anesthesiology, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion, Class President, and today Dr. Giovanetti is also receiving the International College of Dentists Student Leadership Award. Dr. Sindhu Gopalaswamy, Pittsburgh Schweitzer Fellowship. Dr. Teja Gumadi. Dr. Catherine Jean Hansen, Class Educational Technology Representative. Dr. Victoria Alexandra Hart, Robert W. Roden Award, Dr. Philip Wu Scholarship, and today Dr. Hart is also receiving the Academy of Osseointegration Outstanding Dental Student in Implant Dentistry Award and the American Academy of Aesthetic Dentistry Student Award of Merit. Dr. Abigail Yvonne Hasson, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship and Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion. Dr. Sarah Lynn Elizabeth Hill, Certificate in Dental Public Health, Allison Scholarship, and Omicron Kappa Upsilon Dental Honor Society. Dr. Kelsey Bryn Hohen-Sarek, Allison Scholarship and James Cornelius Scholarship. Dr. Aurella Gabriela Hudson, Provost Diversity Scholarship, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion, and today Dr. Hudson is also receiving the American Prosthodontic Society Student Award of Merit. Dr. Caitlin Elizabeth Hines, today Dr. Hines is receiving the Center for Patients with Special Needs Outstanding Clinical Performance Award. Dr. Fadi Ibrahim, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion. Dr. Shobana Jivan Setu, Pitt Dental First Professional Scholarship, Pittsburgh Schweitzer Fellowship, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion, Omicron Kappa Upsilon Dental Honor Society, and today Dr. Jivan Setu is also receiving the Center for Patients with Special Needs Outstanding Clinical Performance Award. Dr. Ryan Michael Jenkins, K.F. Thompson Memorial Fund Award and Class Treasurer. Dr. Matthew J. Jenny, publication in Oral Maxillofacial Surgery Cases Journal, and today Dr. Jenny is receiving the American Academy of Oral Medicine Certificate of Merit and the American Association of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons Dental Student Implant Award. Dr. Madison Joe Juszczak, Frank E. Jeffries Scholarship and Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship. Dr. Lauren Bryn Carr, Allison Scholarship, Albert Wise Endowment Scholarship, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion, and Class Educational Technology Representative. Dr. Rohit Kartan, Certificate in Public Health. Dr. Rachel Anastasia Kerr. Dr. Sadia Khatun. Dr. Charbel Adel Qatar. Dr. Mia Christine Kanavish. Today, Dr. Kanavish is receiving the Center for Patients with Special Needs Outstanding Clinical Performance Award, the Noble BioCare Senior Implant Award, and the Northeastern Society of Periodontists Award. Dr. Karina Sue Konka. W.C. Pohl Scholarship, Haynes Scholarship, publications in Microbiology Resource Announcements, Molecular Microbiology Journal, and Frontiers in Microbiology Journal, class test representative, and today Dr. Konka is receiving the Center for Patients with Special Needs Outstanding Clinical Performance Award. Dr. Morgan Elizabeth Lamy. Today, Dr. Lamy is receiving the Academy of General Dentistry Senior Student Dental Award and the Center for Patients with Special Needs Outstanding Clinical Performance Award. Dr. Yuri Lee, Herman and Dorothy Berman Scholarship, Guy Facciana and Jane Gwynn Scholarship, and today Dr. Lee is receiving the American Academy of Periodontology Award, Dental Student Award for Achievement in Periodontology. Dr. Yugi Lee, Allison Scholarship, James Cornelius Scholarship, and today Dr. Lee is receiving the Gilbert and Robin Continuing Education Scholarship. Dr. Uyong Lee. Today, Dr. Lee is receiving the Gerald Omer Award. Dr. Jordan Reed Lundquist. Dr. Courtney Lynn Marchant. Allison Scholarship and James Cornelius Scholarship. Dr. Zachary Austin Martick. Schuler Development Scholarship. Dr. Elena Giselle Martinez. Provost Diversity Scholarship and Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship. Dr. Carmen Masson. Dr. Miranda Kelly Mazio, Class K-9 representative. Dr. Susanna Merrill. Today, Dr. Merrill is receiving the American Academy of Orofacial Pain Outstanding Senior Award. Dr. Elena Logan Mikoloff. Dr. Regina Kathleen Munch. Haynes Scholarship, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion, American Student Dental Association President, and today Dr. Munch is also receiving the American Student Dental Association Award of Excellence. Dr. Michael Andrew Paluconi. Today, Dr. Paluconi is receiving the Whipmix Corporation Hanau Best of the Best Prosthodontic Award. Dr. Dylan S. Patel. Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Herman and Dorothy Berman Scholarship, Omicron Kappa Epsilon William S. Kramer Award, Omicron Kappa Epsilon Christine Rylands Young Award, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion, American Student Dental Association Vice President, and today Dr. Patel is also receiving the American College of Dentists Outstanding Student Leader Award. Dr. Owen Layton Poling. Dr. Eric George Pomper. Schuler Development Scholarship, Omicron Kappa Epsilon Christine Rylands Young Award, Omicron Kappa Epsilon Dental Honor Society, and today Dr. Pomper is receiving the American Academy of Oral and Maxillofacial Radiology Radiology Achievement Award, the Dr. Elliott Brody Award for Clinical Competence, and the W. Arthur George Prosthodontic Award. Dr. Maggie Jane Prokovich. Certificate in Public Health. Dr. Archana Ramesh. Today, Dr. Ramesh is receiving the Dental Lifeline Brian D. Stone Memorial Award and the Quintessence Award for Research Achievement. Dr. Shanna Michelle Ridgely. Provost Diversity Scholarship, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Jamet Charitable Foundation Award, and Omicron Kappa Epsilon Christine Rylands Young Award. Dr. Andrew Joseph Roman, Schuler Development Scholarship. Dr. Eunice Abena Rotroff, Provost Diversity Scholarship, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Virgil St. Clair Scholarship, Commonwealth Diversity Scholarship. Dr. Minahil Sami, Master of Public Health, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Dental Medicine Dean Scholarship, Class Secretary, and today Dr. Sami is also receiving the International College of Dentists Student Humanitarian Award. Dr. Shafali Sharon Savarirayan. Dr. Ashley Ann Schelling, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, William J. Wolfe Memorial Scholarship, Virgil St. Clair Scholarship, and Omicron Kappa Epsilon Dental Honor Society. Dr. Sadaf Sadiq. Dr. Joya Ching Shah, Schuler Development Scholarship. Dr. Abhishek Shetty, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, and today Dr. Shetty is also receiving the Chestnut Hills Dental Clinical and Professional Performance Award. Dr. Jiaming Xu, Academic Career Track Area of Concentration Certificate of Completion. Dr. Tiana Soldaki-Han, Certificate in Dental Public Health, Ullery Scholarship, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Lawrence L. Lathrop Scholarship, W. Arthur George Scholarship, David and Dorothy Spiegel Scholarship, International College of Dentists, Washington University, St. Louis Dental Alumni Association Scholarship, Pierre Fauchard Academy Oral Health Foundation Scholarship, Langkemp Allison Award, Omicron Kappa Epsilon Christine Rylands Young Award, Omicron Kappa Epsilon Dental Honor Society, Class Test Representative, and today Dr. Soldaki-Han is also receiving the Robert Rapp Award of Distinction in Pediatric Dentistry. Dr. Zoe Stenholm, Master of Public Health, Wise Scholarship, and today Dr. Stenholm is also receiving the American Association for Public Health Dentistry Student Recognition Award in Community Dentistry and the American Dental Society of Anesthesiology Horace Wells Senior Student Award. Dr. John Nathan Stolley, Dr. Samantha Taylor Tetlak, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship. Dr. Jada Ayten Turker. Constandi Scholarship, Dental Medicine First Professional Scholarship, Frankie Jeffries Scholarship, and today Dr. Turker is also receiving the American Academy of Oral and Maxillofacial Pathology Award and the American Association of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons Dental Student Award. Dr. Stephanie Veloso. Dr. Bailey Brooke Wathen, Albert Wise Scholarship. Dr. Lucy Wen, Haynes Scholarship and W.C. Pohl Scholarship. Dr. Robert Alex Yost, Herman and Dorothy Berman Scholarship, and today Dr. Yost is receiving the Dr. Elliott Brody Award for Clinical Competence and the Stroman Senior Implant Award. Dr. Vivian Zoe, Certificate in Public Health, Dr. Lawrence S. Lipkin Scholarship, Hirsch Development Scholarship, Schuler Scholarship, W. Arthur George Scholarship, Zug Smith Memorial Scholarship, Omicron Kappa Epsilon Dental Honor Society, and today Dr. Zoe is also receiving the American Academy of Implant Dentistry Award and the American Academy of Pediatric Dentistry Certificate of Merit Award. Will the dental class of 2024 please stand and face your guests? And please join me in congratulating the class of 2024.
I knew there wasn't a chance you guys were going to hold your applause while we were reading the diplomas. I knew it. It's okay. Many individuals decide to advance their education once they've received their dental degree. Several of our residents have elected to be part of our ceremony this afternoon. Dr. Anitha Patluri, Assistant Dean for Residency Education, will now announce each recipient and their program director or department chair who assist in the presentation of their certificates and Masters of Dental Science degrees.
Dean Oakley, faculty, and distinguished guests, I would like to present those candidates who have earned a certificate and/or Master of Dental Sciences degree in the following advanced dental education programs. Again, I would ask that you please hold your applause until all graduates have been announced. In the advanced education program of dental anesthesiology, a certificate of completion is presented by Chair Dr. Mark Saxon II, Dr. Kiara Unger Douglas, Dr. Ariane Marissa Kelly, Dr. Kevin Kreider, Dr. Craig Patrick McKenzie, in the Advanced Education Program of Endodontics, a certificate of completion is presented by Chair and Interim Program Director, Dr. Renato Silva, to Dr. Teresa Angelina Capristo. Dr. David Susko. In the Advanced Education Program of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, a certificate of completion is presented by Chair Dr. Helen Giannakopoulos to Dr. Blake Cheney. In the Advanced Education Program of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics, a certificate of completion is presented by Chair and Interim Program Director Wellington Rody Jr. to Dr. Ali Karkari, Dr. Jun Lu Lee, Dr. Brett Lee Nanners. In the Advanced Education Program of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics, a certificate of completion and Master of Dental Sciences degree is presented by Chair and Program Director Wellington J. Rody Jr. to Dr. Chaisel M. Solanki. In the Advanced Education Program of Pediatric Dentistry, a certificate of completion is presented by Chair and Interim Program Director Dr. Amibiola Eduemi to Dr. Snigdha Arora. Dr. Siddharth Kannan. In the Advanced Education Program of Periodontics, a certificate of completion and Master of Dental Sciences is presented by Program Director Dr. Andrea Ravida to Dr. Dale Christopher Irving, Dr. Anand Paramar, Dr. Lindsay Mary Van der Zam, in the Advanced Education Program of Prosthodontics, a certificate of completion is presented by Dean Dr. Marnie Oakley to Dr. Olga Dabrowski. In the Advanced Education Program of Prosthodontics, a certificate of completion and Master of Dental Sciences is presented by Dean Dr. Marnie Oakley to Dr. Alexander Joseph Fadul. Dr. Anna Karen Suarez Garza. Congratulations to all of our advanced dental education graduates.
Dr. Elia Beliash, Chair of the Department of Oral and Craniofacial Sciences, will now announce the recipients of the Oral and Craniofacial Sciences Master's and Doctoral degrees. Dr. Ariadne Letra and Giuseppe Intini will hood the doctoral graduates. I ask that you please hold your applause.
Dean Oakley, faculty, and distinguished guests, I would like to present those candidates who have earned a Master of Science degree in Oral and Craniofacial Sciences. Lavanya Kartu, Antonio Pugliano, and Filza Samia. Congratulations to our Master of Science in Oral and Craniofacial Sciences graduates. Okay, now I would like to present those candidates who have earned a Doctor in Philosophy degree in Oral and Craniofacial Sciences. Dr. Tiana Letty, and Dr. Letty also recipient of following awards: Oral and Craniofacial Sciences Graduate Program Travel Award, first place in Oral and Poster Presentations in Pittsburgh Craniofacial Sciences Training Program Retreat, first place for Oral and Poster Presentation in the Symposium in Bone and Mineral Research, and People Choice winner of University of Pittsburgh 3-minute thesis competition. Dr. Letty has successfully published multiple articles in following publications: Journal of Translational Medicine, Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences of the United States of America. Dr. Courtney Lucas. Dr. Lucas is the National Institute of Health Research Supplement to Promote Diversity in Health-Related Research awardee. Congratulations to our Doctor of Philosophy in Oral and Craniofacial Science graduates.
As Dean and representative of the faculty of the School of Dental Medicine, I extend our congratulations to all of you as you commence your responsibilities as healthcare providers and researchers of dental hygiene and dental medicine. We as faculty wish you the very best of success as you embark on your careers. Now, for one last time, may I ask the graduates of 2024, please rise and stand and face your guests. I ask that the faculty and audience join me in congratulating the School of Dental Medicine graduates of 2024. Events like this do not happen overnight, and I'd like to take a moment to thank our team members who've put in so much work to put this day together, specifically Dr. Wayne Carey Hale, Alicia Maltoni, Carrie Martinelli, Catherine Adamitis, Catherine Ferguson, Tracy Wassel, Sarah Dickey, Jim Rosendale, Amber Goldian, our dental ambassadors and student workers. Won't you please join me in thanking them? At this time, please rise for the singing of the Alma Mater by Drs. Yuri Lee and Caitlin Hines from the dental class of 2024. After the conclusion of the Alma Mater, may I ask that the audience please remain in your seats during the recessional. A reception will take place immediately following. I think the sun is shining. Alma Mater, wise and glorious, child of
As the ceremony closes, will the audience please remain seated during the recessional? I'll now declare the diploma ceremony closed.